Hello, this is Cole with Southern Leisure Spas and Patio. Today I'm going to take you through the operation and maintenance of the Wellis City Life series of spas. Alright, the first thing we're going to do, since you have your new spa and the electrician has it wired up, you need to fill your spa up with water. So to fill your spa up with water, you're going to take a garden hose and you're going to put it in the filter area of your hot tub. You'll do this by removing the lid and sticking the hose down where the filter goes. Wellis makes it really easy to figure out how high to fill your spa with water. Just look for the recommended water level sticker on the inside of the shell and fill the water to this level. Be sure not to overfill it, as overfilling can create a siphon leak through one of the air check valves. So fill it to this level, remove the garden hose from your spa, and now we're ready to turn the spa on. To power on your spa, look for the disconnect box that your electrician has installed. This should contain a 50 amp GFCI breaker that is in the off position. Flip this breaker to the on position to turn on your new spa. Wellis spas are built with 3 different types of control valves on the top of the spa shell. These are the air valve, shown right here, the water feature on-off valve right here, and the diverter valve right here. The diverter valve is going to be the largest valve. The water feature on-off valve is your smallest valve, and the air valve is going to be the middle-sized valve. So what these do, the water diverter valve is going to control the flow of water from the pump to a given seat or a jet area in the tub. So if you go all the way to one direction with it, that's going to divert the water flow, the entire water flow of that pump, to one seat or one jet focused area of the spa. If you go all the way to the other side, it's going to transfer that water flow to another seat or another area of the spa. And if you put it in the middle, where it's pointed directly in towards the middle of the spa, this is going to share the flow of the pump to both seats or both areas of the spa. The air control valve, we like to call this the massage booster. So this valve is going to mix air with the water to give you an increased jet pressure. So if you turn it to the right or clockwise, that's going to turn the air off. So you're going to get water only through the jets. If you turn it to the left or counterclockwise, that is going to mix the air in with the water as it comes through the jet, increasing the pressure of the jet. The water feature on-off valve does exactly what it sounds like. It's going to turn the water features on the spa, the fountains or any pop-up water features, it's going to turn those off or on. So if you go clockwise or to the right, righty-tighty, it's going to turn that water feature off. If you go counterclockwise or left with the valve, it's going to turn that water feature on. You can also use this dial to control the amount that the water feature is spraying. So if you want to limit the amount of water coming out of the water feature or slow it down, just turn it to the right a little bit and you can slow that water down coming out of the water feature. So that's what all the valves on top of the spa on a Wellis spa do. They control the flow of water and the mix of air with your jets. Filter cleaning and maintenance is an important part of keeping your spa fresh and clean. It's important to clean your filter approximately once a month depending on usage. If you use your spa heavily multiple times a week, I recommend cleaning it more often. If you're an occasional user, you may be able to get 2 or 3 months out of a single filter cleaning. But it's important during filter cleaning to make sure that you turn your breaker off so that the spa does not suck anything down into the filter area. So to clean your filter, you're going to remove the lid right here that covers the filter. Make sure to put it in a safe place, and then you're going to take the top right here and you're going to turn it approximately 1/4 of a turn counterclockwise. This can be a little bit difficult to get it to unlock. This comes straight up just like that. Set that in a safe place, and then you have your floating weir. You're going to grab the inner ring, and this should lift straight out just like this. The filter then comes straight up just like that. You're going to take this filter and you're going to rinse it out with a high pressure nozzle. I recommend using a filter degreaser like something from Spa Guard, to break down all the bio greases and just body oils that the filter is going to pick up. Rinse it out very thoroughly so you don't get any suds when you put it back in the tub. Replace the filter by sliding it back down in the canister. Make sure it's centered in the middle, and then you're going to take your floating mirror and set it down in place. It has a nice little spot that it'll fit perfectly. Then you take your top locking mechanism here, and you're going to put it on and turn it about 1/8 of a turn clockwise. That'll lock it in place. And then take your filter lid right here and right back on top. And that's all there is to removing and reinstalling your filter when you clean it. All right, next is the top side control. The top side is the brains of your hot tub. This is what controls your heater, your pumps, all your equipment, your lighting, all your settings like filtration and everything. All that's done from the top side control here. So the first thing to touch base on the top side is going to be the temperature. That is going to be the up and down button. That's your set temperature. Right now it's set at 100. The current temp on the spa is 98. I'm going to take it and bump it up to 102. And to lower the temp, you would bump it down. Your spa will heat all the way to 104 degrees, and it does not have a cooling function built in. So even though you can lower the temperature down to 46 on this model, it is not going to cool the spa. There's not a chiller on it, so that is just going to turn the heater off until the spa drops down to that temperature. In the summer, when the air is hot, it's not going to drop below, mid 90s most likely when we're 100 plus in Texas. The next thing to talk about is going to be your pumps. So this is going to be the control for pump 1, and this is going to be the control for pump 2. If you have a Wellis City Line spa that does not have a circulation pump, these are going to be 1-speed pumps. So if I hit it once, the jets are going to kick on high. If I hit it again, it's going to kick off because this is a circ pump model. Pump 2, same thing. If I hit it once, it goes on high. If I hit it again, it kicks off. And you can see the little jet symbol here start spinning when I hit it. So on, off, on, off. If you hit this button and you see this spinning and nothing's happening in your spa, you may have an airlock on one of your pumps. And so that is where air gets trapped in the pump and the pump cannot push it through. You might also have a bad pump. So if you have an issue with these spinning but you're not seeing any water movement in your tub at all, call us or your nearest service center for a walkthrough on how to release that airlock or to get a technician out to take a look at that pump. The next thing to look at is going to be the light control right here. So if I hit this button, you see that little emblem come on right there. That is your LED light. To change the color, you're going to hit it again, and then you're going to hit it again. So you just go off, on, off, on. Every time you go off and back on, that's going to change the color of the light. So I'm going to turn the lights back off. To flip the display around so that you can see it from inside the spa, hit this button right here. That's going to rotate the display around. And then to get into your settings right here, you're going to hit the little settings wheel, just like you would on your smartphone. And this is going to take you to water care, maintenance, setting the day and time, configurations, factory resets, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to dive deep into these settings. You can find a lot more information on that in the owner's manual. But that is how you get into the settings of your spa to set filtration and time and everything like that. So to go back, you're just going to hit the Jet 1 button. It gives you a nice little blue indicator right there. That means that's the back arrow, so that takes you back to the main menu. And then this is pretty much everything you need to know. Jet 1, Jet 2, temp up, temp down, lights, and flip your screen around. So really straightforward operation on the Wellis topside control. All right, the last thing I'm going to hit on is draining your spa. So the first thing to do when draining your spa is turn the breaker off. So make sure that the breaker is in the off position and that the pumps are not operating before you start the draining process. At Southern Leisure, we recommend draining your spa about every 3 to 4 months and refilling with fresh water. This is because the total dissolved solids level increases over time in your spa, making it more difficult to maintain clean and sanitary water. So to drain your Wellis spa, look for the drain valve at the bottom. It has a cap like this on it. So remove this cap by turning it counterclockwise. It can be a little stubborn the first time because it has a rubber washer inside here and it can come pretty tight from the factory. So keep turning it counterclockwise and eventually it should break free. So turn this counterclockwise until it comes off and you'll see inside there a plastic fitting that has threads on it for a garden hose. You can thread your garden hose on there, or sometimes I like to stick my finger inside of it and pull it out before threading my hose on. When you pull that fitting out, it will open the valve and the water will start to flow out of the spa. So you're going to pull the valve out, thread your garden hose onto it, and then run your garden hose to an area like a French drain or a gutter or somewhere where you can safely drain the spa water and it won't affect your grass or the plants in the yard. So that's pretty much all there is to draining your spa. When you refill it, remember to refill it through the filter well. And if you want to drain your spa even faster, I recommend going to a hardware store like Lowe's or Home Depot and buying a submersible pump. You still want to turn the breaker off, but you can put that submersible pump in the floor area of your spa, in the footwell area, plug it in, and you should be able to drain your spa in about 10 to 15 minutes using that method, instead of using this method, which may take a couple of hours. All right, so that's a wrap for my Wellis City Life series spa tutorial on the maintenance and general operation of the City Life series spas. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at Southern Leisure Spas, and you can visit us on the web at southernleisurespas.com, and the number for our service department is 972-737-5777. Thanks and enjoy your new Wellis Spa.